Nice one, cool dudes. I am in the Cotswolds. I got a lift here from my parents, and my current location is just outside a place called Nailsworth. I'm about to undertake a 7-mile walk around Woodchester Park and near the mansion there, I think it is. I'm not sure if these are public footpaths. I've just downloaded this walk from the walking app that I use, which is Outdoor Active. So fingers crossed I don't get in trouble. The weather looks changeable. There's only one thing I have to say. Good luck everyone, especially me. I realised that I never introduced myself in these walks for people who might be new to this channel. My name is Marek. I'm 49 years old now. Depressing. And I basically film my walks around the country. I'm based on the Isle of Wight, so a lot of them are there. And I started doing this as a hobby, and it's sort of become my job. I've got a fly in my face. I think I started about 5 years ago when I walked around the Isle of Wight because my nan told me I should lose weight. Ironically, I've put on weight since then. I just turned back on myself because I was going the wrong way. I'm going to do this climb first. Get it out of the way. Going through some vineyards. Here's a question for you cool dudes. What would you call your grape if you started a vineyard? I think I might call mine Tur. So sound like Grey Peter. And you could have a Grey Peter. I've just remembered that Peter is often a name that men call their undercarriage, so maybe that's not the most enticing name for a wine, especially a grey one. I definitely don't want to sample your Grey Peter. Well, you wouldn't even be invited around my house sunglasses, Marek, so there. I see all these amazing houses and I think, oh, they must be so happy living there. But who knows? Maybe it's like Wuthering Heights, where no one was really happy. What do you think, Plopotamus? Good views behind me as usual. Apologies for the sweating. Always bring your trekking poles, cool dudes. They are a lifesaver. I use the Osprey bags because you get a stow and go strap. You can just tuck them in by you and they're completely out of the way. It's brilliant. Please send me some free stuff, Osprey. I'm a big fan of tree-lined roads. When I win 208 million on the Euro Millions this week, I will be getting a tree-lined road to my mansion. Yes, isn't that right, Plopotamus? This is Plopotamus, my friend who accompanies me on walks recently. I got him because there's a pocket here on this rucksack. I don't know what you're supposed to use it for, and I realised it was for Plopotamus's home. Yes, he's very pleased about it too. Heading into Penn Wood now. The path is a bit sketchy around here in the map, but the smell of wild garlic is delicious. filming this in June 2025, and I noticed that since COVID, when everyone went out and walked the whole time, loads of new paths sprang up that aren't on maps, which can make it a bit confusing. Look at those views, cool dudes. These woods are very much like how I imagine one of my favourite bits in The Lord of the Rings, or in the cartoon animation of The Lord of the Rings, when Frodo, Samwise, Merry and Pippin hide from the Black Rider. It's probably one of the scariest moments in cartoon history. This is the Ralph Bakshi Lord of the Rings from the 70s that was not completed. I thoroughly recommend watching it. There are loads of Long Barrow ancient burial grounds around here, and the path's taking me towards one of them. Well, I think I might stop for lunch. Nympsfield Long Barrow, built 5,500 years ago. Lunch is water. Stickers available on the website. Ham, cheese, mustard, mayo, brown rolls, ready salted crisps, Kit Kat, banana, and possible new favourites, banana bites. Delicious. Man, I love those banana bites. Maybe as much as strawberry laces. This is Woodchester Mansion. I'm not sure that you're allowed to walk down here today. I'm just going to go anyway. I think it might be closed. I feel like one of my favourite YouTubers, GeoWizard, when he runs across farmers' land. I mean, it's not very relaxing. Apologies if I've accidentally trespassed onto this estate. It didn't say anywhere on the walking route I downloaded that this was private property. Here's a question for you cool dudes. Why do human beings find water so soothing when they're not born or associated with water? Well, I do. Please write your thoughts below. Nice one. Look at all the mistletoe in those two trees. Isn't that cool? There are some people back there having a swim and also having a fire, which I don't necessarily agree with, but they know they're enjoying themselves. I can see Nailsworthy in the distance. Coming to the end of the walk now, cool dudes. Apologies for being sweaty. for 98% of it. If you've enjoyed this and would like to help me make more videos, you can join the Coaley Walking Club. You go to this YouTube page, click on this link, and in return you get to use these emojis, you get to watch loads of extra videos, and you get entered into a prize draw, which I do after every video, where you can win all sorts of different things. Thank you very much everyone who supported me and helped me make these videos and continue to do this. Even though the walk was 6.9 miles, I somehow managed to walk about a mile extra. This is usually the case when planning walks. You normally add on another mile for going down the wrong path, paths being closed, slight detours. It's never under unless you can find a shortcut. Nice one, cool dudes. Back where we started, only approximately 23 times sweatier and redder. That was an excellent walk. It was 8.2 miles and took exactly 4 hours. What did you think, Propotamus? Yes, I think he quite liked it because of the ponds. You'll find out his ratings later. All right, prize draw and Kieran Gary come over next. Only one thing left to say. That's right, stay cool. Oh, that is a wonderful watercolour. I wish I could have it, but I can't because I'm selling it on eBay. Original framed masterpiece. Starting price £9 only. You can bid here, listed down below. Put that down carefully, quite carefully. Before the prize draw, it's time to say that YouTube members can use a new emoji. It's none other than, yes, it's Plopotamus. And you can use this by selecting the picture or typing in colon, hippo, colon. Not actual colon, but the colon things. As usual, the keyring gallery's at the end. You can support me by being a member or also by buying merchandise. I make different keyrings every couple of weeks. There are Wind and the Willows ones on there now, and a series of sunglasses and normal Marek sort of 80s keyrings you can buy. But it is time for the prize draw now. And there are currently 773 of you supporting me on YouTube, all of whom have a chance of winning this. A map of Britain, a keyring of Plopotamus, badges, stickers, art cards, a postcard, a spotter's handbook, and an Isle of Wight zine. Oh, that is incredible. All right, it's time to say, random number generator, generate me a number. Generate 736. A fairly recent member and the 736th longest serving member is Seaside Games. I haven't got your email, so please email me at cooldudeswalkingclub@gmail.com and I'll send you the prize. The Kieran Gary coming up next. Please send me the pictures in landscape, not portrait. So I just have to choose the landscape ones, I'm afraid, over the portrait ones. Also, if you haven't got enough of your Marek fix, or haven't overdosed yet, you can also support me on Patreon, where I make my monthly vlogs and other blogs and some other videos, and there's a 7-day free trial on that. All right, it's time for your keyring gallery. Please send all your pictures in to this address. And one thing left to say, stay cool.